as recently as a year ago, my view was very much if you went to a farmer 200 years ago and said instead of 70% of Americans farming, it will be 0.7% of Americans farming, they would say, that's horrific. There'll be mass unemployment. What will all of those people do? And we managed that transition with some bumps along the way, but basically fine. And there's a set of powerful economic reasons we do. Even if you have innovation in a sector, you don't necessarily lose jobs in that sector. I'm going to now insult probably another group that's represented here, which is accountants. We're much better at accounting than we were 50 years ago. Computers can do so much of it. And it turns out we just want vast, insane amounts of accounting done. And so when you get Lotus 123 or Excel or what we have now, you don't get rid of the accountants. You hire more of them because it's like, oh, wow, they can produce even more than they did before. I want more accountants with their spreadsheets. So a lot of things have worked that way. Replaces parts of jobs. Radiologists a decade ago were supposed to go extinct. We have more of them than ever. Mm-hmm. AI is decent at reading scans. It's still a lot of scans it can't read, but it's not good at talking to patients, talking to other doctors. Jobs are a whole bundle of things. Short-haul truckers will still be in existence 30 years from now because even if the truck drives them from place to place, they'll still load and unload and talk about the inventory and the like. And then the other part, which you alluded to in your question, is even if it gets rid of jobs in one industry, new industries spring up, more of old types of jobs, et cetera. So that's a very powerful set of forces. We have at least 150 years of experience of those forces working. We also have 150 years of people making confident and completely wrong predictions that this new technology is going to take all the jobs. You can go back and find newspaper headlines as long ago as 1935 talking about how robots are going to take everyone's jobs away. So this is a long-standing human fear. It's almost always been wrong. And as I said, until a year ago, I would have ended right there. The pace of change, the comprehensiveness with which it can go after a wide range of tasks, the fact that I'm going from 1 full-time research assistant to 0 full-time research assistants once this Claude Code run is done. Natural attrition, by the way, no layoffs. The degree to which people talk about artificial general intelligence. I don't quite know how you define it. The AIs are at artificial college intelligence, which is to say any assignment we have at Harvard, they can answer, and they can answer better than students could. That's sort of crazy. That's poetry to computer science to math proofs to writing a senior thesis. And there's a lot more to life than doing take-home homework. Jobs are much more complicated, bundled set of things, which is why it's not like vaporizing take-home homework is the same as vaporizing all the jobs. But I'd keep an open mind towards the wide range of possibilities here and be prepared for any of them.